Yeah, I already did all that. Already done a 3-point hitch, done some different attachment nodes for the tractors. I'm going to show you how to add a front end loader to the quad cab, what I'm messing with right now. First off, tractor I'm going to be pulling this from. Let's see, where did I download it to? Oh, here it is. This is a mod that is off of the PV Rivers. It is the one with the fence, I think, or no, it's a Kloss. It's the 650. I knew this had a front end loader, so that's why we're going to try to use this one. This one's very, very simple. I'm not going to add any graphics or anything to it, unfortunately, but I'm going to show you how we can get it onto the other tractor. It's not going to be the most realistic, but once again, adding all this junk to one tractor is probably not very realistic anyway, so let's see if we can get it to work anyway. I got it to work off camera. So let's see, here's a class transform. We're going to scroll on down and attacher block front loader. I get it abbreviated, but that's what it's for. That's how I found it earlier. And there's your attacher joints. Once again, I could make these, but being they already have them nicely lined up for me, I'll just go ahead and export this out. So what I usually do, once again, I'm going to copy this line, Control C, going to come up here, we're going to go File, Export Selection with Files. I want to make sure I'm in the right folder, which I was messing up earlier on. And I am Test Track, BD QuadTrack, and Control V. We're going to save. It's going to say what already exists. We're going to replace it. Forgot I didn't delete that file, so I'm actually not going to replace it now and mess anything up. So you normally say yes and save. We'll get this tractor out of the way right now. I'm going to bring up the case, and let's go view. We're on the right camera. We're going to come in here. We're going to File, Import, Attacher block, open. And once again, if we talk about the other videos, we have to put this in a group. So I want to put it in the front part, which is up here. Let's go ahead and minimize this guy. There's the front and there's the back. So I'm going to go ahead and edit, cut, go to the front, edit, paste. Alright, now it's just kind of sitting here right now. No big deal. Let's grab it. I know from previous experience it needs to be around here. This is you can kind of mess with, and I'll show you once we get in game what I'm talking about. But I do know that right here it's basically centered on the tractor, and height wise I'm about right. I want it. That's about where the pivot point was on the tractor. So that was the easy part. We're going to hit save. Alright, now our node is 37. Talked about that in the attachment node videos. So let's go ahead and get this down here. We need to bring up, it's the case track, so let's go ahead and bring up this guy's XML. Alright, now we want to go to our attachment, joints. And it's pretty easy to find this one. Once again, we could look at it by looking at the 39. I could find it was 39 by bringing up this tractor. The attacher block, 0 greater than 39. So we know that's the right one. So I'm going to go ahead and close this guy down and get him out of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this whole line, shift in, don't plagiarize, we're just going to copy. So Control C to copy, or actually I'll just do it this way. So you can see copy. We're going to go back to this case QuadTrack. We're going to go down to the attacher joints, add a line, go to the head end, edit, paste. And let's get this lined up so it looks pretty. So we need to replace that 39 with this attacher block, which is our 37. So pretty simple. Just come in here. In fact, mine is actually just 037. Cool. It's already there, 37. It doesn't even need this 0 is greater than, but I'm not going to mess with it just to make sure. All this stuff I don't see no reason to change. Let's go into the clause. Let's make sure there's no 39s anywhere else. I know there is, and I did not add it to mine because I think it's animation stuff, so Control F. 39. Let's actually scroll all the way to the top. We're going to find a bunch of 39s probably for nothing. No, not really. There's a front loader that we already added to our other file. And it's just a time number. And right here it's showing a 039. It's an animation, and I haven't found. I don't know if this has to do with IC stuff. Yes, this is all in line with stuff inside the cab. I'm not going to mess with that because that might be a lever or something. I didn't add it the first time. Everything was fine. I haven't completely tested this thing out, but I'm going to leave that alone. I don't have any animations in this QuadTrack right now. If you, sorry to get 37. If I type in animation, it's just particle animation stuff. I don't see anything. I think that's the IC stuff. Exhaust effect, particle animation. Yeah, so I'm not going to add that in right now. We're going to go ahead and hit save, and we're going to load this tractor up, see if the fireworks go off. Let's make sure we can see the game. Career. No errors. Go to the store, buy us a tractor, and I'll just pick that one. Okay, here we go. The tractor's working. I don't see any errors. Just a mod thing, no big deal. GPS. Let's drive into this guy. Like I said, it's not realistic because you're going to be driving into the cab, which you wouldn't normally do. There we go, it attaches. What I was talking about on that height, you just want to make sure that it's on the ground. See how it's fairly close to the ground? I might have to lower it some more. Let's see what happens when we get into this bucket. That seems to be fine because when I curl up, lower it down, it's raising the tractor up. So we're cool. So yeah, that one was pretty painless. I did this one quick. If you want to watch the little icons, I don't think I can bring my mouse up because I don't have drive control or course play unfortunately here. But as you can see, when you drop the bucket, the icon down there by the mile per hour. To get them correct, watch my video on schematic overview because there was an issue when you add on extra stuff. You have to add that in as well. Like I said, if you hit exclamation point mods or go to my YouTube and let's see if we can bring up my YouTube channel quick.
This is Henry's Hard Cherry Cola.
Who cares about Henry's
it's
Hard
a delicious,
Cherry Cola? And we go as someone else. If you click on this link right here, to get that tractor, all you have to do first off to get the tractor I got from Pleasant Valley Rivers is you can just go to PV Rivers and click on his site. Scroll on down, oops, to PV Rivers. Here's all the files you need for it. I think this was in, I can't remember if it was in extras or the essentials, but it's the Klaus tractor right there. Yeah, 650. If you download that guy, that'll get you that. Here's my links. I put it at the bottom under notes, the schematic overview. It's just basically gonna bring up my simple little file that explains how the schema overlay works. It is once again in this vehicle XML file. You scroll all the way down. You have to make sure all your attachments have its own line, and they're by the order of the XML. So basically that front loader was a front high and a frontwards icon. See how the icons are dipped down in the front. If you go and attach one in the rear, yeah, it helps if I have the game capture on. Don't have Amaki here to remind me of that. We go and back up this trailer, see how the icon on the back is facing the rear. So anyhow, that was quick and easy. If you want to and I'm messing up again. Okay, that was quick and easy, but I can show you now. You can see the screen. If you back up to this guy, there's your icons. See how he's pointing towards the back, he's on the back, everything's lined up. We come over here, now same thing. We hook up this trailer, which I actually added all this stuff in another video, show you how to add attachments to the front of this, because normally this trailer won't hook up. See how the icon comes up on the front of the tractor. Same with if we come down here. And I already showed this anyway. There you go, front, and it shows both icons there. If I drop the bucket, it comes off. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel like the rest of them. Hopefully it was helpful. It doesn't exactly look realistic on this tractor, but hey, it's cool. You're able to add it. So now we have, so we can hook up both trailers on the front and back. We have a 3-point hitch on the front so we can mow with it. And we can put our front end loader on it. I don't know how much more I'll do with the case QuadTrack. Well, it doesn't like it when I have it up in the air. But we'll think of something. We're getting this thing all pimped out. Take it easy. Hopefully it was helpful. I'm going to pause this video and that'll probably be it for the day.